I'm so hurt. Quap should win because, yeah, you have the simulate to dodge the shadow strike, right? But you can just fake pump it.
And you don't want to get.
Yeah, you level to simulate at that point, which is already painful enough.
And you also.
Entirety of Alliance. Now remembering watching TI3, Pushka, oh, he gets denied by Slayer, who taunts on Rubik. That's a tasty delight, Synderen, to start this game.
Do a lot later.
Top lane, a lot of damage being done to S4. Crystallize will take the first blood for himself.
I feel like if you can't kill waves, the game gets really difficult to play, and one of your supports is AA, who also can't. At the very least, your killer lane is very strong here. They will snap on S4. He is dead.
He is donezo. That is a lot of karma. It's very important to think about the tipping. Yep, top lane, another cold feet. Will proc as Crystallize goes in for the kill. So, yeah, proc is there. Nice blocking from Handskin, but
there's the Quap TP. They're overextending badly right now.
Is there. Limp with the Sonic Wave is available. There's the ult from the Chaos Knight. Looks like they'll find the Chaos Knight, but the AA was able to maybe AA Blast will connect, but it looks like he'll be fine. I'm not gonna attribute shift any longer.
Don't morph to strength. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't morph to anything, please.
Don't do it. He didn't do it.
I will put you on some fails for sure. Oh, Rubik is gonna get demolished towards that top lane.
Oh, there's the Mars Arena. He pins Hanskin. Hanskin's dead.
Yeah, super dead.
And this
what happens if you reality rift outside
of the Dominator here? But
no. He's scouting out of this Hawk, but there is a
better than Vlad's though. He is so dead.
He is very dead. That's a lot of spells. AA Blast not needed. A lot of those spells were not needed. But they hate S4.
Series against Secret where Navi's they're gonna get Hanskin at least, but they'll be too late to the pit. They're not even realizing it's happening. Something similar happened against Secret where Navi's laning stage went okay, and then they're just not finding opportunities. And I think part of the reason they're struggling to find opportunities that they want is they have two heroes without wave clear. One of them is the support and one is the carry. So if Alliance keep just pushing these waves all the time with Wyvern, Morph, Quap, and Beastmaster, it's more telegraphed what you're doing, and it makes your plays more difficult. Oh, the ice blast they missed.
They're going real hard, but the AL misses onto the Morphling, who's very healthy right now. The arena pops up. Nico Baby was stunned inside for a little bit as the Ogre Mede will be the first to fall.
All right.
Phantasm has already been used just to take the tier 1 tower, and they weren't even able to do that.
Yeah.
So Alliance, pretty happy with that exchange, which was going to hit.
Oh, you mean the reality rift? Yeah, it pulled him away.
Or sorry, yeah, reality.
Yeah. It was exactly that. They miscommunicated that, or they just it probably wasn't communicated, and that was the problem, right? They just used the spells at the same time. It's just unfortunate. Things like that will happen once in a while.
Last looks like it's gonna miss again. Nico Baby is gonna be surrounded here very shortly. No arena to speak of, but the spear's there into the trees. It's gonna be close. Nico Baby strengthening up very nicely. He finally will fall just barely, but the rest of the team has come. The Aegis is now consumed. Navi is
very
potentially going to get away with maybe nobody dying except for Slayer.
He might live too.
Almost certain to die.
Nope.
They're going to use Winter's Curse. They're going to stack stuns that don't actually stack that way, but he'll fall one way or the other. I think Navi now will take that trade.
Yeah, so it looked really scary. They missed the Ice Blast on Morph again, but they still committed to try to kill him here at the wall, and they just barely got him. Like, if he had another 200 health, that kill actually fails. But getting that is very nice, because now, if they initiate their next move, they will have Phantasm again and Ice Blast, and now they can just flat out burst Nico if they land all their spells. And without the Aegis, if Nico dies, I think there's a really good chance they could win a big fight here at their bottom tier 1, which Alliance are definitely looking to get. Does Magikarp TP ready? 3 seconds. So he can connect as well. They are thinking about it.
Activated for S4, so he fully upgraded that bad boy.
His smoke broke. He knows they're there. He can't see them. If he saw them, he would go right away. But he knows there's heroes there at least.
Arena ready to go.
This place
now too far back. Yeah, Ilias is smoked right now. Oh, there's the blink in inside S4, but initiate onto Mars now. He's already at half HP thanks to that Eve Blade. Crystallize that half HP. He's going to use his ult. It's going to be mostly decimated from the Queen of Pain, but the stuns are there to get him low. Looks like he is going to live just barely. Another Winter's Curse onto Crystallize. He might be finished off with that Splinter's Blast. It's a 2-for-1 now. Slayer extremely low with absolutely no mana to speak of. Nico Baby's going to continue to chase, though. AA ult looks like it will clip Nico Baby. Runs into it, in fact. So we'll probably have to back up here, though. Yeah, he's deeping out, so not going to happen.
They got
But they
Limp
do
mid. That's a
find
big
Limp. All right.
That's a big one. Lift from
definitely
the
a big kill.
fog into Chaos Bolt. Kill gold there, 300. Closing in on the Ags. The panel talked about how this is a good Ags game. I fully agree. It's a really, really good game for the Aghanims on the Void Spirit. So could be a turning point for Navi, but so far Alliance just getting the better macro plays. Let's see if this one works though.
Step into the Aether Remnant. AA Blast coming in. The Spear. That is more than enough to take out that Morphling. And now Crystallize will continue on to destroy Mr. Wyvern. Or, yeah, Mr.? No, Mrs. Wyvern. If they wrap back around. Crystallize, of course, would be a huge kill.
Yep.
S4 does have Roar.
But they're
No
in such a
mobility
bad
on him
position
yet.
here.
It's going to break up. There's the Roar on top of the Orchid. And Crystallize is in a lot of trouble. Double Orchid, in fact. And yeah, that's a lot of damage. A lot of lockdown, a lot of side. We'll be working on the same item. So double blinking coming fairly soon for Alliance. Crystallize is going to be found by the Molt. Cast Pasha pops in with his ult. Actually going to spear Handskin away. Here comes the AA ult on top of Limp and the Morphling. Looks like he will finally go down, but it's a 1-for-1. Both carries are dead in this fight. Pasha going to dive this tier 1 tower, which is living on a sliver of HP. S4 not able to really save anybody here. 2-for-2 as the AA drops as well. FNG going to continue on inside the trees. There's the Orchid applied to Mars, and he's going down extremely fast to these Necro units. The buyback onto the Wyvern, who has yet to use Winter's Curse, is not really needed, though, as Magical is the last remaining member of Navi to scurry away. Any HP. They do find the Void Spirit, Limp inside the trees. Blink is available. Will use it to full effect, but he gets speared into Mars's ult. Ice Blast incoming, and that is going to be another easy kill for Navi. Although Cold Embrace saves him for a little bit. CP ticks down. Nico Baby pops the BKB and is going to town onto Crystallize and Pasha. Swap did fall in that engagement. Buyback onto the Void Spirit, but the CK does die in time, and I'm not sure if Magical wants to continue on with this.
What a convenience. So now we have to cover so much ground. Oh, the exact same play.
Slayer, they have vision of them. Orchid is there. Faithful to follow as Morphling stole his last incoming. They'll connect.
Don't matter.
But they'll shrug it off. So that is an Aegis.
But in this patch, it feels like you need to be online so early that you can't go Midas, and that means if you lose 1 or 2 fights, you're going to be trailing the rest of the game. They got us 4. Nicely done.
Yeah, they got us. So they're going to attempt to get out, but they're going to get initiated by Limp. Jumps in. Slayer. Looks like he steals the Scream of Pain. Ooh, Elias will get out. Slayer as well. Are they going to get away with murder here? Looks like that's the case. Just picking CK is your disadvantage already. S4. Ooh, he blinks in place. Going to get silenced up thanks to Magical's Aghanim Sever. Does get his Roar off, but will die. Pasha looking for an initiation. I'm sure they have the Aegis time, so they know that it is down. He sees Handskin. He's going to go for him. Spear into the Mars ult. As Handskin getting quite low. The Cold Embrace will keep him alive, and the rest of Alliance are going to try to take him out. But Pasha with the cheeky spider legs onto the high ground, attempting to get out, but the Winter's Curse will ensure he does not do so. And this is going to be his death. But they do
FNG.
Ogre. Yeah, they get FNG. See if
Magical has an illusion top that could deny 2 bounty runes right now, but it's just running past them. Attention.
Yes.
Once again, I like the setup from Navi. I like it.
Oh, a blast onto a couple as Nico Baby has to pop off the BKB. Still a silence onto S4. Primal Roar is available. He can choose to use it on Crystallize, but will instead run away, knowing that the CK has used both BKB and Phantasm. That is a huge win overall. Although they're going to go back in with Limp, silencing into the Primal Roar onto Crystallize, and Nico Baby just come clean him up very easily. Sonic Wave is there as well. It's a 2-for-none in this mini engagement. Or 1-for-0, I should say.
I feel a bit sad for Navi there, because I really liked that idea, but they didn't account for the massive status resistance on Morph with both Satanic Sanj and Yasha. You can't Rubik lift into getting the follow-ups off unless you're there. You need to be really on top of him. So they landed Ice Blast, they get the Reality Rift off, but they don't get to Chain Stun on the lift. They're gonna try it again this time. It's good though.
Oh my! Morphling, delete, limp, forced to use his Yules. He's very low though, and that's his stolen waveform from Slayer. And with that, Alliance has to GTFO. Minus 400 mana for him, which of course with his item build, not really gonna run out.
More than enough mana, yeah. Oh, they found Limp. That's big.
Of Pain again. Feels like every game we cast, Queen of Pains are just out of position constantly. It does clean up waves very easily though. Lincoln is popped into the
He has no defensives ready. What is happening?
and he is dead. He is super dead. We're gonna have a team fight. Here's the buyback on
that curse is crucial.
CK destroying Slayer, his teammate. Bye bye, my friend. S4 gets off the primal roar, but he's gonna get saved into a spear into the arena itself. Looks like we're gonna have a couple buybacks from Navi now as Morphling getting very low. Strengthening up though with that Satanic. Very nicely done. And Crystallize will find his way to the grave. So these buybacks are all for none, it looks like, for Navi potentially. And Magical just gonna have to run away. Spear, not really gonna do a whole lot. And it looks like Alliance are gonna be able to clean this up very nicely. The stolen spear onto the Void Spirit, and down he goes. Pasha, you'll be able to prevent a little bit of damage, but that's the entirety of Alliance. Spartan style will not work for you. The Phalanx for the lose. And this is gonna be a Roshan.
Honestly, that curse from Hanskin was so important in that moment. Not only did it kill a hero, it stopped AA from throwing. I thought he had more defensive cooldowns than he did, but he definitely had one astral step. Used his Assimilate already, uses himself to try to get out, and then he doesn't have a jump, and he just got killed in the middle of nowhere.
S4 ate the Ags, by the way.
Yeah. Throw those axes out.
Wow. He dies so fast. I'm actually kind of surprised he ate it. But they might be able to finish it like you said. We'll see. FNG walking to the enemy fountain for some reason. He gets telekinesed into a cold feet. No follow-up yet, but Mars is going to be up. Mars buys back with 5 seconds left. Guess he has to defend here. Going to jump in with that Mars ult. CK pops the BKB. Nico Baby's just going to waveform out. That means the AA blast will completely miss. He's going to wave from the other side. Just going for the throne. No point in killing the heroes. And Alliance take game 1. Very nicely done.
Yeah, Nico Baby finishing in style with that Rapier purchase.
I really think that at one point Navi are going to be really pressuring the SF. The only concern for me is if they can take the tier 1 towers.
Is this enough circles from Navi to force a game 3?
If they defend these towers early on, if they can get the kills before, let's say, a Panda ulti comes out, just get the kill, get one kill.
Crystallize off to a decent start. The range creep does get denied. Oh boy. How tilting can it be? Kinetic Field will keep S4 in place. Crystallize, not sure if he wants to commit. The Jingu does connect, and the Boundless Strike with that proc. Beautifully done.
Range raise on a Fire Blast. And they might actually try right now.
Ooh, the Kinetic Field doesn't actually block him in, but the Jingu Mastery, nice blocks off from Alias. And Boundless Strike again will be enough, and the Inkswell will die with the dead body of S4, and they're just going to continue on for Handskin. Well, not able to actually find him.
We've seen so many Dragon Knights just own lane.
Top
maybe
lane,
my read on the
Synderen,
heroes wrong.
telekinesis, and a hoof stop again. One more right click should do it, and they will find it in the end. It's going to be a courier death as well. FNG on the run. Do they have enough to take him out? Negative, but...
And theirs is actually 4.7k, but...
You can't stock because S4 might be dying again in this bot lane. 3 stacks
I'm looking at it.
Crystallize, Boundless Strike. Does proc it, level 6 right now. S4 attempting to get out of dodge, but the telekinesis keeps him in tow. And not only dead for a third time.
That ruins Monkey King if he doesn't hit you and build up Jingus, but just fully obsessing over getting this high damage build for his Grimstroke.
Nico Baby being forced out of the river as Crystallize already had Jingu up. He's gonna apply more pressure to FNG now. My god, he's melting! Crystallize with so much damage. Inkswell upon Nico Baby. Dragon's Blood is there though. Crystallize gonna be very low, but the SF will be the first to fall after the fact, and Crystallize now attempting to run away. Dragon Tail is up in 1 second. Boundless Strike keeping him in place.
Oh
Glimpse.
god, Alliance are getting owned.
Pretty much the entirety of the line here in this
Bloodlust
lane.
for Medusa and Monkey King stolen by the Rubik.
Yeah, that is good. S4, barely get the primal split off. Soulbind onto 2. Looks like Disruptor is going to be the first to fall in this engagement. Inkswell will connect onto Crystallize. He's now basically at half HP. Applying more pressure. The Fire Blast connects into the dragon. They have so many stuns, and down goes the monkey. Despite Alliance losing fight after fight after fight, the primal split's stolen by Slayer. See if he can do anything.
Oh, Alliance better be ready here. Good position from FNG.
Tier 1
Scaring
tower
Disruptor.
taking heavy damage. Slayer. Looks like it's going to be the Stampede into the Disruptor ult, and down goes Brew. You talked about how they needed that to take down the Brew to prevent the primal split. As Limp gets glimpsed into a Wukong's command, but there's the Shadow Fiend ult. Reckon doing heavy damage. Soulbind onto 2 now. FNG not able to get off a stun after the fact, and Limp and company have to get out of dodge. Magical with the Stone Gaze, not able to turn anybody into actual stone this time around. No. They let the courier live. Inkswell onto Limp. Not able to find anybody, but they're going to jump in onto Pasha with the Dragon Tail. Thunderclap to follow. The silence is there as well. And it looks like even the Primal Split expended. That's a little bit surprising. Trying to zone out, assuming that the rest of Navi will come to help, but that is not the case.
That is space, though. That is some serious space. They use Primal
And
Split.
with that, Alliance probably gives this up. S4, they know they doesn't have Primal Split right now. Still a lot of damage being done to Pasha. He's actually going to jump in, does Limp with a Static Storm to follow inside the Wukong's command. Limp taking heavy damage, and he gets melted. Not even close. Perhaps thought he was tankier than he actually is. FNG now getting spotted. Boundless Strike keeps in place. Telekinesis to follow, and that is a second kill for Navi. Alliance are just going to have to run now.
Like, whether he gets a clap off before the split or not, and even if he does, it's not a good... Oh, boy. That's a good storm. Oh, my God.
Surrounded.
Get out of here.
Static Storm onto 3 heroes, and they are melting left, right, and center. 2 dead right off the bat. Nico Baby able to get off the Requiem of Souls, but Limp is glimpsed back into the Wukong's command, and that is a double kill for Crystallize and 3 kills.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
if
it's like
that
a prison sentence, right? You just let them do their time. Can't play with you again. It's such a pleasure and an honor to play with the great Synderen. As FNG is going to get push stomped into the double edge, and that's a free kill. They might be able to fight more. The Dragon Tail fall onto Monkey King. Drops in. Static Storm onto 2. The Soulbind is used to counteract this. The Glimpse now onto the Brewmaster, and he just about to get Primal Split off, but not to be, my friend. Another death for poor S4. That is number 6 on his record. Magical and company going to continue. But Nico Baby, Requiem of Souls from the trees. Brewmaster buys back into the game, which means he'll have the Primal Split available. Buy back onto the Rubik now. Center with the first to fall. Magical. Nice timing, BKB. Destroying Limp from every single side. He's going to focus onto Nico Baby now, who gets his BKB on. Looks like he'll find Crystallize in the end. So a double kill for Nico. Handskin. Oh, is he BKB walking in? Like, what do you do? He just ult from a distance then.
That's not great. Yeah.
Very weird. Telekinesis.
This is a big kill.
Oh my. SF gets destroyed. They have such good catch on Navi. They're finding people constantly.
It was just a matter of time before Nico would get caught pushing waves. Like,
And still has the 9-second BKB now. Oh, have initiation. Limp is going to jump in with that Inkswell, gets telekinesis with a stun onto Ilias. They really need this kill. He gets silenced after the fact, but pops the Ghost Scepter, and as a result will live, at least for now, but the Panda Brew ult goes off and finally gets that pesky Disruptor, but he's going to buy back in the game along with the Ogre Magi. Is Crystallized, jumps onto a tree. Limp is going to stun him with the Inkswell, but it doesn't have vision.
oh, he didn't cut it. He cut it too late.
Not quite cut it. Crystallize pops the wand now at half HP. Sold to 2. Crystallize is going to take the brunt of the damage, but Medusa is just going to sit inside the Static Storm and take out the Ogre Magi with ease. That is a dieback for him as Nico Baby forced to retreat with the BKB activated, and still an Aegis on the Medusa. So they haven't lost him yet. S4 was hoof stomped into a glimpse and will likely be the second casualty here. For Alliance, if you want to count the Ogre Magi dying twice.
There is goal for Rapier. Like, this guy is a Rapier. So now deals triple damage of before almost.
Dire's top tower.
And here we go.
Triples a lot. We'll be pounding upon the racks, and like you just have to give this up without any sort of mounted defense. Brewmaster still dead for another 30 seconds. Is going a blink dagger, by the way.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
But if they could open up on the supports and fight the Dusa and then kill her last, that would be huge. Oh, just this?
And it's the Bounty Rune bait. Static Storm onto 2. Nico Babe with a huge Requiem of Souls. This is going to be right here, going the way of Alliance. Are you serious? Nico Baby picks it up. Unbelievable that he position crystallized with the BKB pop is now going to get initiated on, but the Inkswell not going to do anything thanks to the BKB.
no,
They can't even get Boundless Strike off. As Alliance has now turned this game off of one mistake from Na'Vi. Holy Jesus.
He felt invincible. It's like my team is behind me. I have BKB or something like that. And you have an naked rapier. There's no Aegis protecting it. Oh my god, this game is just...
Radiant's middle tower.
They can't get Megas. They'd have to go for Throne, which they're actually going to attempt to. Medusa is up in 20 seconds, does have buyback. Still with the Stone Gaze available, but no Monkey King for 10. Disruptor is obviously the big one, down for 40 with no buyback whatsoever. They might have to just be happy with this mid-rack, Synderen.
Oh my god, look
now
at the
ahead.
wind graph. Look.
And he bought back, I didn't even realize. Oh,
The
man.
wind graph. And Shanj and Yasha, so all of your stuns last half duration. And if he just gets the Satanic off, you don't have a dispel for it. So he's going to hit twice and be full HP. Or even once with Rapier. Oh man, that's...
Radiant are scanning.
I feel so sorry for Navi, man. That what a way.
Oh, they're going to find the DK. That's not exactly the target you want since he's so tanky. Requiem of Souls, I believe that was 2 of them. Was that a stolen Requiem? Crystallized, getting destroyed inside his own ultimate. Holy jeez. Stone Gaze does go off, doing a decent job, but there's a Soulbind onto 2. Along with the silence to follow, Alliance just trying to bait their time here as there's the jump in from Limp. And this is the beginning of the end for Na'Vi as Magical pops his BKB, dies shortly after. I was going to say GG to follow.
Oh
And Na'Vi
my
just completely handed this game to Alliance. Oh my god.
Alliance.
Oh.
You okay?
Dude,
You okay, buddy?
I don't remember the last time I watched a game and I felt so sorry for a team. Like,